No. Down. Hi again. This is the first of weekly recaps of my personal passion project to stick to better habits, to learn new things, to eventually get on a new trajectory in life. I am just going to basically be talking to you. There will probably be some clips of some B-roll and stuff of things that I've done over the last couple of weeks. Let you know what I've covered, where I started, and where I'm going from here. 2 weeks ago, I started writing out what I want to do. You know, what all am I going to be producing? This is going to be YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, TikTok clips, posts on WordPress, just showing everybody what it's like to start from the beginning of something. And if you ever need help starting from somewhere, hope this gives you some sort of an idea. All I did was use YouTube for 90% of the research. So I started with photography. I got extremely lucky. A friend of mine in the area just decided to let me know he had 2 cameras for use, 2 Panasonic DMC FZ300s. I don't know what any of those words mean, but I do know that this is a decent camera, and I am learning the basics as we go. First time in my life, I'm reading an owner's manual. So where do we start? I went onto YouTube and I searched Photography 101. First thing that came up by a channel called Tomorrow's Filmmakers was the study session, master your camera in 20 minutes. And I kid you not, they did just that. As of now, it's at just shy of 3 million views. I learned the 5 basics if you want to become advanced within photography, the 5 things to focus on. Your frame rate, your ISO, your shutter speed, your aperture, and your white balance. Read the basics of a owner's manual, and I started playing. Started looking at how to adjust things, started looking at how to make presets and why people make presets. In these videos, I very much took my time. Now, this is a 20-minute video, and I'm out here taking notes like it was a lecture. With photography, it's going to be a very slow start. I'm not looking to take on any large projects or anything. I'm just going to start trying to get comfortable with this camera. And that's essentially what progress I've made with photography. I watched the basics, lucky enough to get my hands on a camera, and I started tinkering, started having fun with it. Next thing we looked into was diet and nutrition. I have a passion for fitness. I have a passion for helping people start their journeys in the gym. This video here, which details how to diet properly, how to diet aggressively if you want to, how to approach a diet in a way that's going to help you stick to it. That's the key to anything. It's the key to maintaining anything in life. Is it doesn't matter how effective it is in the first 10 days. It matters how well you can stick to it, how well you're able to adjust to your relationship with said thing and stick with it. As I've come to learn at fucking 30 years old. Something that's very important that I want to share with you guys is how to get started if you wanted to diet. There are tens of thousands of videos. Please feel free to go that way. But here's some of the information that I've delved into. Basically you start with a calorie calculator. You start with how often you work out, your height, your weight, and it'll give you the very standard average person how many calories you need to eat in a day to maintain your weight. And it'll tell you how to lose half a pound a week, how to lose a pound a week versus gaining if you were looking to gain. So I took a very slow approach. Instead of half a pound a week or a pound a week, I am kind of threading that needle. I'm doing about a pound every 10 days. My starting weight is 200 pounds at about 5'11". I'd love to say 6 foot, but God knows it would get exposed someday down the road. And just cut 350 calories off. If you didn't know, 350 is 1/10 of 3,500. 3,500 is the number of calories in 1 pound of body fat. You don't get to choose what body fat you lose. You just gamble with what's on your body, and you try and maintain and stay consistent as long as possible. I'll throw up here some of the food that I've been eating. I stuck to the same dinner every day for 2 weeks, and then I just made sure that the snacks that I had around the house were low in sugar and high in protein. Those are the only 2 things that I'm working on right now. My sugar intake, because that stuff makes you bloat like the Michelin Man, and protein, because it's the best way to recover after you're working out. And carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are, but we just eat as many of those as we want. Okay, transitioning a little bit into workouts. My workouts are very goofy. My workouts are not very structured, and I know it's pretty hypocritical of me to admit to that, but it's the truth. After about 5 or 6 years of just kind of screwing around in the gym, I learned what helps me most is a very slow, dynamic warm up with a lot of stretching, getting the blood flowing, and then it's quite literally just chasing the blood flow. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you're new to the gym, you don't understand what that means, I'm not just going for a pump per se, because there's a lot more you can achieve after a pump. I'm quite literally just working out until the muscle that I'm working out feels tired. I stop, I stretch, 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 stretch. Just push blood as much as you can through that muscle. I do a full body warm up every single workout, and then I just choose what parts of the body I want to hit that day. Sometimes I have the energy to do legs, chest, back, arms, shoulders, and all. And other days, chest is sore, back is, tired from 2 days prior, whatever. So I'll hit quads, calves, and maybe a little bit of abs. And if you ever wanted to get that written down, I'd be happy to. And you know what? I'll even write one down for you here. Take a look, have at it, use it if you'd like. And yeah, so that's fitness. Last part of this video, just gonna be a reflection of how it all went. What was it like doing it for 2 weeks, committing to it, and how did it feel? I'll be honest, the diet was the best part. The diet was 2,400 calories a day, 160 grams of protein per day. It wasn't difficult to hit that protein goal. Protein, I put it straight in coffee every morning. I have protein that tastes like lemonade, so you just add it to water. Protein bars, small little protein cookies throughout the day. Whatever it was, all I cared about was keeping calories around 2,400 and protein at about 160 grams. I was making high protein chicken pasta. Posted it in TikTok, but the brand is here. High protein pasta. Again, it's going to be high calorie, but when you're like me and you can kind of survive on liquids for most of the day, this is a great option for me. The first couple of days, I did a low-calorie Alfredo sauce, which I learned is Alfredo sauce without the cream. The second block of this 2 weeks, I went from Alfredo to just pesto. I didn't look for any low-cal pesto. I didn't look for any keto. Just grabbed pesto. Chicken breasts, put in the pan, sometimes with butter. Again, I shot for anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 pound of chicken breast, which, if you know, has a ton of protein. So don't sell yourself short. Feel free to bulk things up for nighttime, have a great big dinner, and then rest. Rest, rest, rest. I would love to start posting just some random clips of golf content. I'm not looking to become just a golf channel, but I would love to post videos where maybe I have a steady cam and I'm just kind of discussing things as I'm walking around, and then set it down and have a microphone and, just talk through what's going on in my head. But that's something that I'm looking to do very soon. So yeah, essentially that's everything I'm covering in this video. I really hope you enjoyed everything, and let me know if you have comments or you want me to look into something for you, or let me know if you have advice. I always appreciate the advice.